Now let's talk about what's going on with the Minnesota Twins. Byron Buxton at their Fan Fest asked about playing center field. Remember, he was just DHing last year. They wanted to keep him on the field. Still didn't work. He said, "Oh yeah, I'm back." Yeah, Byron Buxton says, "I'm back playing center field." Interesting. Again, one of the best defensive baseball players in the sport. The problem is he's been injury prone. To what level? It's incredible. He's played 9 seasons in the big leagues, Carlos. Byron Buxton has played more than 92 games one time.
This is just, I mean, there's only one word to explain all this. It's just frustrating for him. It's frustration all the way around for the team. But this is actually a good move. I like to hear Buxton say, you know what, I'm going to go play center field.
Right.
I mean, we tried just being a DH and it didn't work. I still got hurt. You know what, I'm going to continue to work on my body. I'm going to do everything I can to be healthy, but I have to go out there and do what I do.
Right.
He is a superb outfielder, most athletic, one of the most athletic guys I've said it before. He might be the most athletic guy in all of baseball. Mm-hmm. It's just that we don't see him play on a consistent basis. You said 90 games. I mean, come on. Yeah. I mean, he really needs to find a way to stay healthy because I'm telling you, this guy's MVP caliber when he's healthy.
Yeah, that's frustrating right there. I mean, we've been down this road, Carlos. I've had tons of injuries too, but when you're talking, hamstrings, knees, hands, it's always something, it seems like. And for Byron Buxton, man, all he wants is health. This game's tough enough to play when you're not healthy. To see Buxton, when you go back to 2017 and he played 140 games, you're talking Gold Glove, you're talking MVP votes, you're talking maybe the best athlete in the game of baseball. So nobody wants to play more games than Byron Buxton. I love that he's back there in center field. I just think that makes that defense and that pitching staff so much better. So, I mean, he'd like to get at least, if you can get 130 games out of him, that would be incredible.
He's only played over 100 games one time. When Brian Cashman said that unfortunately injuries are part of Giancarlo Stanton's game. So, we can't assume. We have to stop assuming we're going to get anything close to a full season from Stanton. Unfortunately, Byron Buxton's in the same category. So you might be sitting there going, well, why are they going to have him play center field if he's injury prone? Well, you DH'd him and he was still injury prone. So, I mean, you got to stop. You got to take the training wheels off now. He's going to be injured. It is what it is.
Right.
The cake is baked.
Or perhaps. No, I tell you what, or perhaps not. Like that's my point. I mean, I perfectly understand what's happened over here. The history pretty much tells it all. But right there, that's the right attitude. I mean, man, you know what? Go out there.
Right.
We got to let you go. Let the horse run. And whatever happens, happens. Yeah. But, as long as you get him out there, they got their fingers crossed that he's going to stay healthy. And if he does, we know that it's extremely exciting.
Yeah, I know I sound negative about it, but you have to be realistic about it. If you're getting ready for a twin season, you have to assume Byron Buxton's going to be on the IL for a good chunk of the season. You just have to. The facts are what they are. Look at the back of his baseball card. As for Carlos Correa, he plays. His 2 seasons in Minnesota, he's played over 130 games each year. This is what he said on his last season struggles. Quote, "I'm not going to blame my offensive struggles on an injury. It was more than that. But this year, I'm going to show up healthy, ready to go." Sean, his average went from 291 in 2022 all the way down to 230 in 2023. That's not Carlos Correa.
Yeah, no, led the majors too, grounding into double plays. No, this isn't Carlos Correa. I think he had some, the plantar fasciitis is never a great injury. But also, too, you were talking about his back kind of jacked up. Sometimes it's those kind of years. What I do respect about what Carlos Correa did, he showed up for his teammates and he posted. When you're in that clubhouse and you're out on that field and you cross those white lines and you can look over and say, Carlos Correa hasn't been good all year, but he did play 135 games. He did show up for the Minnesota Twins, and they had the year that they had. So sometimes I look at it like this. Carlos Correa at 70% is going to be better than anyone else we can bring up at 100%.
If he does play a full year and Buxton somehow is healthy with Royce Lewis, if he can stay healthy at third base, this kid Julian, who's now the second baseman for them because he was outstanding when he got a chance to play with Polanco injured. You look around, the Minnesota Twins, I like this lineup. I think this lineup, if things click the right way, Carlos, they should be able to drive in runs. Don't sleep on Matt Wallner, by the way. He could be baseball's next Matt Olson. That's how much slug is in that guy. What do you think of this lineup?
Oh, and also, don't forget about Max Kepler, because one of the nicest swings from the left side, and I believe that he also is due to really have a breakout season. Now, it's all about everyone performing up to their potential, right? I mean, at the end of the day, obviously, we just talked about Carlos Correa not performing to his potential. We're talking about Buxton not performing to his potential. How about the entire lineup?
Alex Kirilloff, too.
Go ahead. Let's just say not career years, just everyone playing up to their potential. Now you have a lineup that score a bunch of runs.
Yeah.
So everyone has to answer. It's a sum of all parts. It's not just one player.
There's definitely a ton of potential in that line. Like I said, Kirilloff, but with Lewis, I want to get him 145 games. I bet you he puts up some superstar numbers.
Yeah. The rotation,
superstar.
We'll see what happens with the rotation. We love Lopez, love Joe Ryan. Bailey Ober, the 6'9" right-hander, pretty good stuff. He had an ERA under 4 last year. DeSclafani will probably go into the 4 slot, and then you'll have Chris Paddock, who they're hoping could put together a full year. We'll see what happens with the Minnesota Twins.